let's try again. It's been one of those mornings already. My computer is not wanting to cooperate with me this morning. So, okay, maybe it's going to work now. So, I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed all of the Easter festivities. I contracted some kind of stomach bug on late Thursday, so I think I probably ate about 2 scrambled eggs all weekend. So, and it's still kind of hanging around. I don't know how long this stuff sticks around, but I'm done with it. I'm ready for it to go away. But anyway, I noticed a running theme, and I think you've probably seen it too. You may be one of the ones that are telling yourself this morning that this is what you're feeling. And it kind of seems to be a pattern. I see this for most of us the morning after every holiday. We see more and more posts on the board of, I fell off track, I overate, I overdid it, I fell off the wagon, I've got to get back on. I've got to get my act together. I'm disgusted with myself. I feel terrible. Blah, 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 blah. Anybody sound familiar? If Easter didn't do it for you, maybe the Valentine's Day did, or Christmas did, or Thanksgiving did. And I think that, there's a fine line between enjoying our holidays and using the holiday to give ourselves permission to just go crazy with what we eat. I think to be successful at losing and maintaining our weight for a lifetime is going to require us to get to the point where we learn how to indulge a little, enjoy a little, but not lose control. And when we lose control is when we have those episodes where we wake up the next day and feel like we lost it. We just overate. Our stomach feels bad. Our head feels bad. The scale is up several pounds. It's all about control. But mostly today I want to talk about, I guess my encouragement to you today is it's the beginning of spring. So what you did yesterday, what you did Saturday, you can't go back and undo. All you can do now is get back on track, repair the damage, and move on. But what I want you to focus on is don't let this be a move on until the next holiday. Let this be a move on and figure out what I need to do so that I'm not repeating this at the next holiday. Holidays aren't or shouldn't be about just food. They're usually about a gathering with our friends and family, seeing people we haven't seen in a long time. And yeah, there's food involved, but it doesn't have to be an all-out overdo it every time, because all that does is kind of undo the progress that we've made up to that point, and we lose our momentum. And each time you lose your momentum, it's harder and harder to get started and get going again. So here's my encouragement to you today. It's a new month. It's a new beginning. It's a new mindset. Spring to me is when the plants are in bloom. They've been dormant all winter, and now they're ready to bloom. So it's your turn to bloom. But to do that, you have to make sure that you're putting into your body what it needs. You're getting the right amount of water. You're getting the right amount of sunshine. You're, we fertilize our plants. We feed our plants. My husband and I put out some new sod on Saturday. Well, he put out some new sod. I kind of supervised from the sidewalk where my tummy and I were recuperating. But just laying that sod out without us continuing to put into it what it needs, we put peat moss on it, and we'll have to water it every day. We'll have to kind of nurture it for a while so that it takes root. But if we just laid the sod and then we never looked at it again, we didn't do what it needs to grow, that would be money thrown away. And the same is true if you send your money to Weight Watchers every month, but you're constantly starting over and you're not doing what you need to do to bloom. Then you're just throwing your money away. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to get the results that you're looking for. So here's what we need to do. What do you say to yourself every holiday to give yourself permission to feel like you felt when you woke up this morning? Have you told yourself that before? Do you see a pattern? Do you tend to wake up after every holiday feeling like garbage? I overate. My stomach feels terrible. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't know why I keep repeating this same pattern. So here's what you have to do. It's really easy. Stop giving yourself permission. Think about your plate yesterday. I want you to do a visual. At some point today, I want you to write down everything that you ate at your Easter meal, or if yours was an all day or an all weekend, do this for yourself, not for me, for you. And you don't have to post it, you don't have to share it. This is just for you. Write down a list of everything you ate over the Easter weekend, and then go back and mark off everything on that list that you probably should have done without, and you would have still enjoyed your Easter weekend had you not eaten it. Or maybe mark it, that I should have eaten half of that, or I should have just had 3 bites of it. And then after you're through marking up your list, make a new list. This is what my list would have looked like had I eaten the way I should have. Now, there's nothing wrong with giving ourselves a little treat every now and then. But if your Easter weekend turned into a all-you-can-eat buffet from sunup to sundown, that was more than a little treat. And that was more than just enjoying a holiday. That was sabotaging yourself, and that's the cycle we have to break. We have to learn that holidays are not about food. Sure, we celebrate holidays with food, and there's nothing wrong with having those, but there is something wrong with doing it to excess, because that's not benefiting us, that's not helping us, and that really didn't make the holiday that much better, I would bet. I would think that spending the time with your family, celebrating I just realized looking at that thing that this blouse is not flattering at all. I need to stop wearing it. It's real balloony, but anyway, there goes a squirrel. We have to stop giving ourselves permission to do these completely derailing holidays. We've got to figure out how to enjoy the holiday, enjoy the time with our family, enjoy celebrating the real reason for the holidays, and not make it all about food. So make your list, revise your list, and then see how different the this is what I should have eaten list looks like compared to this is what I ate list. And then next holiday coming up, whatever that's going to be, Memorial Day, I'm guessing. A lot of people do picnics on Memorial Day, get together with families. We will, and it's a great time to spend with your family, but it doesn't have to be a derailing moment. Plan, eat some healthy stuff, maybe have 1 or 2 indulgences, but there's a big difference between 3 bites of a piece of cake and a whole piece of cake. There's a big difference between, okay, if I'm going to have some grilled chicken, and I'm going to have some potato salad, and I'm going to have some baked beans. You can make those portions controlled rather than filling the plate and then going back for more and more and more. So if you're beating yourself up today, stop. It's over. It's done. There's nothing you can do. You can't go back and redo the winter. The winter has closed and spring has sprung. So get your mindset straight. Have a long heart-to-heart talk with yourself today, preferably while you're doing some activity or drinking some water. But it's time to get real. It's time to stop playing games. It's time to stop just sort of doing Weight Watchers and expecting good results. We only get the results that we do the work for. Our effort equals our results. And if we don't put in the effort, we won't get the results that we want. So if you're kind of envious of the people who are posting some good progress, look at your effort and see where it needs to be tweaked. If you're doing all you can, the results will come. They won't come every week, but they'll come. Just a reminder to you that this current round of T-shirt sales closes on Thursday. So if you want one of those T-shirts, I think this is the one that says, I can, I will, watch me. Thursday will be your last chance to order one of those, and I don't know if it will be repeated or not. But if so, there's a link on the group page, and I think it's the pinned post at the top. So you'll need to order that by the end of the day, Thursday. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I'm supposed to remind you of. We have the Evict the Creep challenge is still going on through the end of April. And for those of you who are just joining us, that's we try to keep challenges going constantly, and that's our challenge, to get those things that have creeped into our day that are causing us problems. For some of us it's sugar, and for some of us it's excuses and a variety of things. So if you're just joining us, figure out what your creep is and let's get it evicted, and let's make some really good progress in the month of April. I know you could do it. I know I need to do it, and as soon as I get past this stomach bug where I'm actually eating again, I'm going to be much more aware of the little taste and bites that creep in. So I think that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the board. Bye-bye.